Da 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 da. Okay. Hi guys. Hey! Hey guys! Wait for it. There is a person in a truck. Yield the traffic from the left. A little backwards from wherever you other people are from. Drive on the wrong side of the road. So I am merging. No, I've been super busy. Like, okay, it's Tuesday, right? So our pay cycles are in 2-week cycles. This is the second week, but it's only Tuesday, and I'm already well over 60 hours. So, yeah. You know, lots of working. Pretty much, I work, I come home, I take my dog for a walk, I play with my dog, I feed my dog, I make dinner, and I go to bed. And then I get up the next day, and I take my dog for a walk, and I go to work, and I come home, and I take my dog for a walk, and I feed my dog, and I make dinner, and I go to bed. And then Saturday, I kinda like, I get up, take the dog for a walk, I go back to bed. I feel like a zombie. I try to run some errands, like if I have to go to the bank or something before it closes, and do some basic stuff like that, but pretty much I'm a zombie. So on Sunday it's the same thing, and like the last thing I want to do is video editing. Until recently being like the last couple of weeks, my internet hasn't worked at all. Not even a little bit working, like not working, bad internet, bad. And they sent people out to my house like 4 times before they finally fixed it. So that was lame. So I didn't upload videos for a month because my upload speed, well, okay, let me put it this way. My download speed was 0.07 megabits per second. Okay, 56K is like, would be like dial-up. So I was like 1/100th of dial-up. It was like, I'd be like, well, I'm gonna check Facebook. So I, facebook.com, enter, go make a cup of tea, have some toast, come back. Oh wait, nope, not loaded yet. So yeah, I stopped watching videos, I stopped posting videos, I barely replied to comments. If I did, it was from my phone, which has very limited access to both Facebook and YouTube. Anyway, that was kind of frustrating. But because I wasn't wasting time on the internet, I got a lot of other stuff done. And I read 2 books, and which isn't that much. It sounds like, wow, you read a lot. Well, no, actually, I read the first book. It's my favorite book, and I reread it every year. And I did that one, like, I kind of read it casually, a little bit here and there. I don't know, it took me a while to finish it, just because I'd read it when I had like a 5-minute break or something. But the new book, because it was new, it was like, and it hooked me. When I first started reading it, I was like, oh, this is poorly written. Like, it feels like it's dumbed down, like, it's oversimplified. I don't like the style at all. But not even through the first chapter, the characters hooked me. And I still never really liked the stylistic writing of it, but the author's imagination was awesome, and the characters drew me in, and it wasn't original, but it was imaginative. And so I was hooked, and it was a real page turner. And so I finished it in like 3 days or 4 days. Which you remember, I'm working 10 hours a day, so, and I have like this hour commute each way. So that's pretty much I was staying up way too late reading. It wasn't a very big book, but that's the kind of reading I normally do. When I used to be an avid reader before the internet, I'd read, 2-3 books a week. I haven't done that in a long time. That was back when I only worked part-time. And I was able to do that because I cut out all of my expenses, so I had no bills. So I could live quite comfortably as long as I lived simply by just working part-time. And I had all this free time on my hands to relax and visit friends and family. Now I'm trying the American dream thing out. That's like the one thing I haven't tried yet. And I tell you what, I don't like it. You work like 50 plus hours a week for barely paying rent because you have all these bills because the cost of living is way higher. And then I haven't seen my family in a year. I haven't had a vacation in over a year. And that's lame. And it's like, well, don't worry, in 20 years you can retire and then you'll be able to spend time with them. But then everybody's gonna be dead. Like my parents and my grandparents for sure. And friends and family will have moved on. I don't know. Why not? What I was doing before was essentially I never need to retire because I was able to just enjoy life and I really want to get back to that. So I got rid of the car because I got all these bills I gotta pay off now because I tried the American dream thing and it was a lie. All it does is enslave you to debt. It's bogus. I don't like being in debt. I wasn't in debt before. I don't like it because then you owe people money. So you're not even working for yourself anymore. You're working for other people. I mean, you're taking your money from your employer and handing it right off to someone else. It's retarded. And for what? I don't know. That's stupid. Rent is one thing. That's not, or like a mortgage. I understand that. But car payments and cable or credit cards. I don't have cable still, but that other stuff. Why? Now I had a car payment because I couldn't even afford a meter, but then my meter died, so now I have a car payment and no car. That really sucks, because now I definitely can't afford another car. And I have thought about declaring bankruptcy because I'm so, underwater because of that stupid car. But then I would be, really screwed, because right now my credit is okay. Except I had a former roommate that used my name and then never paid the bills. So that screwed up my credit, and because it's in my name, there's nothing I can do about it. I have to pay it. And she kind of flaked out on me on that. That sucks. But, live and learn. Don't room with the pothead, because that's what they'll do to you. Bunch of... Anyway, it's raining a lot. It's April. These are the April showers. And they will bring Mayflowers, and Mayflowers bring pilgrims. Yay, genocide! Stream of consciousness there. I went to, when I was in high school, we did this trip with my church youth group to Pine Ridge Indian Reservation in South Dakota. And the guy almost just drove into the ditch. I really want to clap as he drives by, but that would be mean. Yay, rain! So we went to Pine Ridge Indian Reservation, and I was told in my American high school public education American history class that we all have to take, I was told about the Battle of Wounded Knee, which was in South Dakota, outside the Badlands, and how there was this big battle, and our soldiers were lucky to escape with their lives, and that's why the reservation is smaller than the original plans that were drawn for it. But when I went to the reservation, I found out that's not actually at all what happened. And it wasn't just their propaganda. There's photos and third-party Like, everybody agrees. No, actually, it was a massacre. The only people who called it a battle is in, like, the public high school textbooks. Propaganda. Wasn't a battle. We're like, give us all of your weapons. It's February, right? It's freezing. Give us all of your weapons. What? So we're like, our soldiers are marching these guys to the reservation we promised them, which originally was going to include the Black Hills and where Mount Rushmore is now, because that's their sacred land. Like, it's holy to them. That's like their Jerusalem, their Temple Mount, their Mecca, their Garden of Eden, whatever. I don't know, pick something. That's sacred to them. And we were gonna let them have it, and then we were like, wait, there would be gold in them hills, and so that we're like, just kidding! You can't have that. You can have this crappy wasteland out in the middle of nowhere. And so that's what we gave them. You can't really grow anything there, you can't, it's not really good for anything. You can really see Kansas City, it's so foggy. So anyway, so then we're like, you can't even have that. And then we're like, and then we like kept redrawing it, so we kept marching them farther. And then we were like, alright, this will be the last march tomorrow. It's February in South Dakota, so it's like bitter cold. Like Siberia cold, right? And we're like, yeah, you can't, so it's like early in the morning, we've made them like, I don't know if it's the night before or the day of, I don't know the timelines at when, but we made them put all their weapons in this big pile. And then our soldiers weren't satisfied with that, so they took anything that could possibly be a weapon and took that too. And early in the morning, soldiers lined up along the hill on the ridge, and the camp is below, and opened fire on these unarmed men, women, and children. And then, after firing a few volleys, the people are, of course, scrambling for safety, because there's a second little, like, gulch, like, the soldiers are up on the hill here, and then the people are here, and then there's another little gulch over here, and everybody was running for that little area, and so they charged on their horses after them, and slaughtered them some more. After their bloodlust was well satisfied, they gathered up the remainder, and marched them into the land. That was the, quote, Battle of Wounded Knee. You know, white American soldiers taking babies by the ankles and bashing their heads on rocks is great. Great. Yay, America! We're the best country ever! And then, let's take that sacred land of theirs, and let's desecrate it by carving 4 faces of... by carving in it the faces of the founding fathers of the nation that stole that land from them. How does that sound? That sounds like a good idea. Let's do that. We'll desecrate their... It'd be like spray painting Hitler on a Holocaust memorial. I mean, it's... Really? Ugh. Land of the free. Wait. Whose freedom? A nation founded on genocide and rebellion. Has great potential, but... we say give us your poor, tired, huddled masses, and then we're like, fuck the immigrants, send them back. Pardon my French, but that's... we want guns, and we don't want people that are different from us. That's an excellent combination. At least they're being true to their history.